I'm Jane Means and I'm here at WTTB where ordering print is made simple. In this project I'm wrapping a box, it's a perfect gift with a little trio, and I'm going to do a slight difference on this. I'm going to make it effectively a present inside a gift bag that's sealed up, because we all know how to wrap a box, so I thought let's just bring a funky aspect to this. You don't need too much wrap, the thicker the paper the better, so I'm using 150 gram silk paper foil printed with these gorgeous pineapples. It's really luxurious, but also the thickness will get that lovely definition which you need on a gift bag. So what I've done is I've cut a small strip away of my wrap. I've got my tag and my ribbon, double-sided tape and scissors all ready to go. Luckily I've got just enough wrap to go around the object. And what I'm doing is just checking I've definitely got enough. I always check before I start adding the tape. So it's my lucky day, I've got a little bit of excess there. What I do as well, it's key with a gift bag that you do the creasing. So all the way around the four corners, I'm going to start doing some benchmarks around. Do my fourth one there. I'm then going to take the box out. I can see some very faint markers here, but they're so faint to the eye. What I'm going to do is fold the paper over again and get those really definite lines. So I've now got really crisp creases going all the way around the paper. One of the ends I will actually fold in so it does look like a gift bag and leave the other end open. You will remember as well that with a gift bag you do get a central crease going through the side, so that actually benefits this project. So I'm just going to pop some crease marks through the middle of each side. When I open the wrapping out, what you've then got, these two little walls. Eventually you will actually stretch those out, but it's good to have that crease there, which you'll see later on. I then grab my little trios. I grab my double-sided tape and do my trick again, where I fold it over, peel it back, all the way down the side, and then peel it away. And then pulling the wrap around the gift. I'm then going to fold one end like you would do a regular box. Just check that the paper doesn't catch at the bottom. And again, I'm doing this blind wrapping where I'm creasing the paper without looking. You're literally feeling the paper as you go along. And this is a great technique if you're wrapping at home, that you can be watching your favourite TV show or movie or chatting to your family whilst you're busy wrapping away. I'm also going to pull in the sides and just feel the paper as I do this. It's really important to get your fingers in and crease the paper, especially if it's a thick, good quality paper like this one. I also leave the base. This is actually going to be the base of the gift, so I leave it as flat as possible. Sometimes I actually fold the edge over just to get that neat finish, but because I want that flushed base, just leave it as it is. I'm going to grab some more double-sided tape and just pop it on the edge. Peel it away with that little tab and stick. What I now do is look where the seam is on the edge. That effectively is the back. You don't want that on show, so I'm going to just turn it around so you face the front. What I'm then doing is squeezing the top like that, so it now looks a little bit like a house. It's just something different for a box. I'm then going to pop it on the side and just fold it over a couple of times. If you fold it over once and you've got bad scissor cutting, which I have, you can see quite clearly it looks rather unsightly and messy. So fold it over twice. Try and get your fold straight. A little bit of double-sided tape. I might need some more, but I'm going to give it a go with a small bit first. just going to stick that down. And I love this idea because unlike a gift bag which has an open top and the two handles, the gift is actually concealed inside the bag because the top has been folded over. I'm then going to add my favourite bit, the tag and the ribbon. And it's a really good idea to get your ribbon and go around the whole object, and then it supports the base. So I grab my ribbon, I go around and I measure how much I need for a bow. It needs to be a little longer, so I'm just moulding it into 2 loops and 2 tails, a little bit extra, just for safety. I always get in the habit of cutting the ribbon with some sharp scissors at an angle. I've got my tag there ready to go, and I'm going to grab the 2 ends of the ribbon together, pull it up gently. I also find it a lot easier to actually lay the bag on the side to try and tie the bow, because standing up it can often fall over, so just lay it on its side and face it. You could also bring the bow so it's a little bit low, it doesn't always have to be at the top. I'm going to start my bow tying like that. I never knot it. I go in and I take my time tying my bow. So however which way you do it, it doesn't matter how you tie it. The crucial part with your bow tying is the moment you're about to pull it tight is to stop. Just stop and have a little pause, because if your bow looks a complete mess, which mine does, as you will see, I've got sort of one piece longer than the other, one loop is all twisted and it's rather messy. This is your chance just to tidy it up. So take your time whilst it's loose, just to get the balance right and get the proportions exactly the same. So the 2 loops need to be the same. Don't worry if it's going at an angle like this, you can rotate it round and pull it. So I'm just going to do this, laying it on its back. It's a lot easier to work with. I'll then add the tag at the end. So I'm just getting that ready. At the moment I've pulled it tight, but I'm not happy with this because the loops are too big for the tails. So the tails are small, the loops are too overpowering. So just minimise those loops a little bit by pulling the ends like that. It just looks a lot more balanced. What I'm then going to do is tie in my tag, and again just lay it on its side. I'm going to untwist that ribbon there. Grab the ribbon. I've just used the duplicate ribbon and I'm going to thread it on and tie it in. It's a great idea if you've got lots of gifts to give on a certain occasion, such as Thanksgiving or Christmas, is to write your tags first and place them on with the presents. I then cut the ends of the ribbon on the gift tag the same length as the bow ends as well. And there's our gift.